Previously on Alan Wake.
Oh, well.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
We've been another 1.5. I went an hour and a half from here. It'd be 3. Whoa, he's like a stubble. It's like this little shake of a little soul patch. What?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on.
Maybe he doesn't.
It'll
Maybe he's
warm you
clean
up.
shaven. Switch on the coffee maker. Nice paper bag. Thank you.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Motherfucker does not seem like he's all that cold out, despite the weather's conditions. It's an apartment? Where the fuck do you guys live? What? What is this shit?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
My dear.
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Was that a haha sex? Is that what that was? Look at New York apartment or something. It's pretty big for a New York apartment.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
You sure were steamed, my darling baby man guy, in a good way.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Hold on, this is important.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red, a gruesome slushy, dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Uh-huh. If I remember right, his book A Sudden Stop is supposed to be a very thinly veiled reference to the Max Payne shit.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Trying to prove my future death note. Return to sender. Alex Casey. Yeah. I see. Fucking return to sender. What I can't forget.
I really don't like this, Alan.
Yeah.
Please hurry.
The things that I want. The fall of Casey. And he wanted so badly to end the fucking story already.
Alan, I really
Why is there a huge QR code? I don't know.
need those lights on.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on now.
She's freaking out.
please.
She's annoying.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Why does the real version of him look so much more
It's
attractive?
just, especially when I'm not.
Does she have
prepared
trauma
for
with
it, you know?
darkness, or she has a
It gets
phobia?
to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Tell me
Okay.
a story, writer.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
The animation of his wife's face is so fucking weird.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously
I love
been through
early
quite a
360
shock.
animation. I mean, he
You should
gets
take it easy
more.
for a couple of days.
Thanks.
I would even say other characters have much better facial animation.
Well then, Mr. Wake,
Just
we're
not
done
her.
here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was
time.
the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose.
It's not just the
But it
camera
can be
spinning every
very
time he
relaxing
moves.
out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I'd really like you to stop talking about fishing, Doc. I don't rightly care. Talk to Sarah.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver.
Missing Richard, Bruce, Jacob. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. Oh, rip, I saw them.
I can't change them in. I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
It's charged now. Okay.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm
Missing
not sure.
monologues, he
I can't
experiences
remember.
head
We were
spins.
arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back
Oh.
lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
They don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Okay. He had a fight with a Taken.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
I told him, I don't hear.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Well, first there's a radio over here.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Oh. Okay, sure.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Is the game okay? There it goes.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have...
Pietro, please don't mess with the police station
caused on
channels.
their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Cool, I've never gotten
Thor
that.
and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their
Yeah,
dementia.
it's Mulligan here. I'm at...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
His
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight
Nice
appointment
detail of
with
him
the
reacting to the
kidnapper
car,
at a place
yeah.
called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
What kind of fan? How much air did she
even has
blow?
a fan site dedicated to you.
A fan
And She
site.
was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing
Survive the
fiction with
Elm
reality,
Week.
you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Really?
Max is still groggy from the
We're
shot
gonna-
I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Gonna fucking, here in the woods, huh? Okay.
Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
That's it. There you go. Punches. Second Barry walks in. Oh my god.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
That's a very light tangent. That limp was so limp.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Oh, they not want the lights on. For what reason? Okay.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Bitch doesn't believe a word of it, but he'll still just... Okay.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice. but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah, good. Spooky, scary. Alright, maybe at the next checkpoint or something.
Horror.
I might want to start closing this up so I can get lunch. Ooh, Lord, the Tremors. Yes. Yes.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
I like how they're just the right amount of camp, but that's still like intriguing, a little spooky. Why? Why can I open that? It really is the perfect crime. Some evil sounding birds. Phone. we have a checkpoint. I might want to stop here.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave.
And it was with such self-loathing, only saw fuck with
drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Oh, but Rusty's cool. Fuck. I feel an Exmo leaves us. Bitch, you were in the same... Oh my god. Man, fuck those birds. They are annoying. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'ma go. Bye-bye. Balan Bake. Steam Cloud Alan Wake. Jesus, it's one of those old games. Ready to read this shit?
The air in the visitor center was...
No, yeah, I saw it. I'm like, Sag. Balan bakes beans. I like baked beans.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please, hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey.
Must be having a bad time. It's true.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell.
Just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
This couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
What happened? Where is... Rusty's eyes already looking lifeless. What the fuck?
Shh. Good boy.
Presence. So dark. Like the forest at night. Woke up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What? Is the office across the way? Yeah, apparently.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Across the street? Yes. I think you're right. He probably said that, and I just completely fucking ate the ass. A Padge.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came.
No, this is until after you just
Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay. Oh,
It
rip.
was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
That's fucking rough, dude. Rusty!
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 The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Liquid dark dankness.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way.
Oh.
Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Damn, that's crazy, Rusty. Oh. Oh yeah, I love hurting dogs. Fucking Christ. The doggo okay?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Hunters need hunting licenses. It's true.
Please don't feed the animals.
Oh.
Fishing is only permitted for those persons who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions.
Why are they going after Rusty? The Dark Presence, it has fun doing what it does. It likes hurting people.
Do bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards? Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is from the park.
I almost spoiled shit. I forgot. I'm like, I was gonna remind you about how stuff works. I'm like, well, it hasn't been revealed yet, has it? Okay. All right.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
This is like the point, but it's real sad when you hear Rusty say please, and it's completely normal, and then you hear the rest of what he says, and yeah, it's just a distorted bullshit. He goes, "Oh man, fuck, dude, you were right."
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
I don't understand. Was that like a mutual thing going on there, or was he just crushing? Not that it really matters, I guess. Just I gotta be judgmental. I forget sometimes. This was supposed to be an open world fucking video game. At least originally.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
I don't want to go in there. I'm good. Thank Mutual, since you wouldn't tell him to take the ring off, they weren't together. Well, he was... Yeah, but it could have been like his fantasy. Oh. I guess I will instead of spoiling, I will give a hint and maybe that'll explain, unless you weren't actually confused and you were just pretending to be because we've both seen the game before. But if there's manuscript pages around and they're from Alan's perspective, he would have had to write them, even if he doesn't remember writing them. You were asking why the Dark Presence had all this going on or whatever. And if Alan's writing the story, again, regardless of whether or not he remembers doing it, the story has to make sense. The story has to flow and ebb. It can't just be this or that. Ow, fuck. I wish they dropped shit, but it's not that kind of video game. Is this technically survival horror? Or is it just survival? The Great Old One, felled by lightning in 1937, is exceptionally tall, Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, Pseudotsuga menzies subsp. Glock was over 200 years old. According to local legend, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Like how much of this forest you can actually go into when you're fighting and you're not just getting pegged against an invisible wall. Well, yeah, because all of this, the game got so far in its open world development stuff that the entire world is there. They just end up having to tweak how everything worked. It would be like if Red Dead Redemption had only the missions or something like that. Like, the world's still there for all of it. So I guess instead of having like all these random events while you're going from marker to marker in an open world setting, it's just he traverses on foot. Oh god, second game gonna be fucking... I guess second. Third game, is Alan Wake 2 gonna be open world then? Oh. I have one more shot left in this fucking Gistle. That's not great. That's pretty bad, actually. There we go. Now, what's this one say?
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Oh man, not bears. That would suck. Yeah, dude, I saw you sklurking around. Oh! Oh god! Oh god, fuck! Where'd all my shit go? I had like a shotgun and flares and shit. What?
Finished!
Hello, Sakura. I was moitered. It was heinous. The bullet came out of my eyeball and went into my anus. Cool, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm gonna fucking die. Ah! Oh! Ah! Do you want the bullets? I don't feel like I'm the one with the bullets right this second. They choreographed that shit. Dumbass. Damn, what difficulty is this? Easy. Well, normal if you're playing on Xbox 360, easy if you're playing on PC. This shit blocked. Fucking really? Yeah, if on PC they renamed normal and renamed it to easy, renamed hard and renamed it to normal. Damn, I was a gamer back then. Dates from the 1840s. Oh. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of that. Oh my god. Dude! Jesus Christ, I don't... What the fuck am I supposed to do? They only had 13 fucking bullets. I don't got a flare. Fuck, man. You have to go back for the flares? No, I can't go back for anything. Whatever I didn't grab is just gone. Fuck. Fuck, man. I get it, game. I need to go this way, but, like... It's not a pathway I can go. They just fade out of existence. Oh, they just keep coming. I think it's the same ones. They're just like... I didn't kill them yet. The game doesn't delete them just because I go to a checkpoint, I guess. Okay, now for realsies, where am I going? Where do you want me to go, video game? Let's talk about it. No. Over there. Oh, okay, yeah. What was the point of this big open area? What? Go to Lover's Peak. Thanks, video game. You're so helpful. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? God damn it.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Oh. Yeah, I feel a little silly. So... Where are we here? That was the visitor center. Is there a "you are here" anywhere on this fucking map? I wonder who that picture we're talking about. That's whack. This map will not help you. Man, it sure would suck if I get on that and it breaks and I fall down there and have to like climb my way back up, and that would suck. That would suck a lot, actually. Oh no, who could have predicted? Oh, it's fine. I still made it across.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Who the fuck are you?
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then
Yeah.
I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Oh. Oh. Beat him over the head with the flashlight. That's not how the story goes. fucking Knuckles with the thinking emoji hand.
Summer's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the
What?
gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back.
As soon as I started beating him over the head with the flash, everything changed. The ground speed from under me and big red lights went across my vision saying, "You died!"
Just a little longer. Scare him off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off. Ah, just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Over to Luther. Like that, boy!
Dark space.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
They sound like they're gonna sing a song with these spooky words. That'd be some song.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
With thermos, coffee. Oh my god. Please kill him. Is it even his fault?
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun. They're coming.
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. That's right.
Whoa! They're trying to corner you. I mean, I have flares. If they corner me, it's fine. Alan should be asking why he knows the story. Maybe he saw a manuscript.
Piece of cake, Wake.
Piece of cake, Wake. Oh! Whoa! Oh my god, no.
Monster, stop fighting me!
Rusty was. What's your question?
Nothing to
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
Angie.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Sag. I always thought my wife was a candy bar, like one filled with nuts. Until this day. When I realized she wasn't filled with nuts. The candy bar was absent of nuts. And I just couldn't see it. I'm not stepping in a fucking bear trap. No, game. I'm not gonna fucking do it. And I was the nuts. There's so many around here. Oh my god. The game is so desperate for me to fuck up, so I could have like a fight with the darkness back there. Or the Taken, rather. Let me grab my phone. Make sure it's still doing the stupid thing that it's supposed to be doing. Thanks, phone. Whoa. Yeah, how's it going, fellas? Oh. Ah! Stop buffering. Impossible. It's got a buffer. So it entered stopped now. KBS is still pretty low at the moment for some reason. Hope it knocks it the fuck off soon. See a manuscript down there. What if I just sit on this log for all of eternity? Oh! No, he didn't like that. It's fucking hilarious. The game was like, stop! Get off the log! What? Haha, I have a safe space. Alright, okay. God, Toes Cats be acting cray-cray. Toes Cats?
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
That's when I heard the chainsaw. Fun. Yes, gunshot. Or rifle, rather. Ghost is trying to clean Sluck. Funny that she thinks she can. And Slug does not wish to be cleaned. Why are you typing with every word being capitalized? Is it because you hate yourself? Probably. Alright, I can't just sit here and cower in the light forever. I must embrace the darkness to save my scary Xbox 360 model wife. It's because it's funny. As emphasis to my words. There we go. Fuck you guys. Think I'd catch up to ye? Maybe. Mayhaps. Mayhaps internet stopped dying for 2 seconds. Oh god. Where the fuck did you come from? What? Ah! Jerks. Oh. Oh yes, great. Oh shit. Okay. Spooky, scary. Things wanting to break and fall under. Damn, that's crazy. And I got Max revolver ammo. I don't think I have max hunting rifle ammo. At least not yet. Oh.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
An elevator.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Damn. Poor Barry. Why you giving me some nice stuff, video game? What's the occasion there, Palerino fucker? Oh, ladder. I like how that creaking, like, interrupted itself like a... It sounded like a grudge. Or like a Borkin TV or some shit. Fucking, I'm busy burning away the darkness with my light. Can the thing stay together? Just a little bit longer while I do that, please. Beware of what? Goodbye. I guess. Widowmaker's like from... Oh... Puffy... Ooh, a piece of candy.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
God, I'm so excited for the Alan Wake 2, which is actually the third game in the series. Just hold on to the extra revolver ammo, you fuck. It's not hard. There's only going to be 4 games. It's the 4th game as far as I know. It's the 4th game in the Remedy cinematic universe. There's this game, there's American Nightmare, and then Control is part of the same universe, and then Alan Wake 2. And then there's the Bright Falls prequel series or whatever for Alan Wake. That's not a video game, but I think, pretty sure I showed you that. It's all on YouTube if anyone wants to check it out. It's pretty okay. It's nothing you need, but it's fun. It's very short. I think it's like maybe 5 episodes, and each is like 5 episodes long, or 5 minutes long, or something like that. Kind of campy. Like a little campier than this is, I'd say. One moment. What the fuck was the thing? Hold on. Yeah, this one. Alright. No. That's fine.
Is a hazardous occupation.
Oh. Oh. He wasn't even out of the fucking forest yet. What do you mean, video game? He wasn't even quite that close. Damn. Like, the manuscript was like, he's basically out of the woods, and then he hears the chainsaw. That wasn't really... not what I would call out of the woods.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight.
Metaphorical.
I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Wait, all of that just so you could fucking go back and achieve nothing? What? What was the point? Excuse me? Alright, hold on. I gotta one more time. I gotta fuck with shit on my phone. After I do this one more time, I shouldn't have to fuck with stuff. For a hot bit. But also, maybe someday Puffy will, log in. Okay. Okay. Oh, looking for you. Alright, I'm good now. Everything's fine. Thank you, Sakura.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
And then I heard another chainsaw. And another one. And then yet another chainsaw. I just never stopped hearing chainsaws.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Oh. Is it in here? There's a... oh yeah, it's gonna be in here. The light's like dying. Oh, I turned TV on.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own.
You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Okay.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
That's pretty cool. Where'd he go? No? Fuck you! I have a vehicle. Love how they just aggressively tell you normal things. If you think it's spooky, you love it because you think it's spooky. Oh, what's over here? Hello. What's all this? Was it just for this? Okay. Can I enter from this side? Like an asshole? Oh, the camera. That's why come Google word correction keeps telling me day is not a word and I'm spelling it incorrectly. What? Oh, calm down there, car. Fuck, what if there's like a Bright Falls TV or something? Hold on. Gotta check this out real quick. Oh, this is all normal. I've been here, right. Why is the camera so weird about driving? It does, why does it do that? Fuck you, Darkness, you're an asshole. That was so unnecessary and rude.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Whoa! Okay.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay. So is the fisherman going to be dead next now? Good fucking question.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Can I be let in? No? I have to fight a boss? A bird boss? He doesn't want you to let your son. No, he doesn't. I'm trying. Kind of. Huh? Well, I've burned 1,000 birds. Jesus.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper, Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
That's normal and okay. No! Eat my ass!
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am?
Thanks, Buffy.
Won't you say something?
I'm gonna mute while I go pee. I'll let this play though, and then get get another thing saying that my video was blocked in Russia or some shit. Make the symbol smaller and smaller every Twitch update. I swear. Right back.